Hi, so it's Miss Motzi, and I wanted to talk to you on your project about the evidence of learning section. What does this mean? What am I talking about? This is a little bit different than what we might be used to in the past. When I say evidence of learning, I want you to provide me with evidence that you can plot latitude and longitude, for instance. That's one of the first objectives that we're working on. So there are different ways that you can show that you know a certain objective or that you know how to do it. One of the best and easiest ways to show that is to teach somebody else. If you can teach somebody else how to use latitude and longitude to locate a certain location, or if you can teach somebody else to plot a location when you're given a latitude and a longitude, then you definitely know how to do it because you're teaching somebody else. Another way that you can show evidence of learning is maybe you've taken really extensive notes in your own personal notebook or on a Google Doc. You can take a picture of those notes or upload them. You just want to make sure that what you have is correct. Sorry, my hair's really messy. So another way that you can show your learning is to create a how-to video. I know that I used to be really uncomfortable making videos, but I sort of forced myself to do it because it's a really quick and easy way to communicate with people, and then you're not having to say things over and over again. You say it one time, you have documentation of it. And I find it now sometimes easier to just click record on the video camera and say what I'm thinking and show it on a piece of paper, or toggle that screen back and forth using Snagit in order to capture what it is that I'm trying to show. So I find that now easier than sitting there trying to write out a long paragraph or procedural steps in what you're doing. So this video is to try to help you figure out how you can do that. On your computer screen, at the bottom of everybody's computer, look down here at the bottom right-hand side. There's a big S, and that S stands for Snagit, and that's what we're using to capture videos. It's like an easy way that's on all of our computers, and that's what I'm using right now. So with Snagit, you can start the video, and then when you click stop on the video, you are going to save it into your documents. I always make a folder for it. So it would save into these folders over here, for instance. Whoops. So I make sure that I go to my documents, not to downloads or anything. I go to my documents, and then I have like a bunch of documents that you can see here. I made one folder just for daily videos and all the videos that I make. So you would want to save it in this specific location. Now, how are you going to insert that video that you made into your learning log? There's an intermediate step. You have to come over here to Google Classroom. Google Drive. And then in your Google Drive, you would have to say New File Upload. So let me just pick any of the videos that I've made in the past, right? So I'll just pick this first one just for instance. You go to the folder, and then you click up the download of whatever it was that you just made. Then it's going to tell you that you're not signed in. So you say sign back in. And you try to type slower, even though you drink too much coffee. And now let me see, let's do that again. So new file upload, I'm going to choose whatever video you just made. You say open, and then you see it's processing right there, and it's uploading. Oh, I need to choose a different one. Okay, let me choose a different one to show you. I'm going to choose this August 31st one. That was the second video I made this year. So that's uploading, and then what you really have to look at is, see these little people right here? These people right here mean that I'm going to be able to see your video. If those people are not there, then it means that your video is not shared. And in that case, you need to right click on the video, say get a shareable link, and then if it's not shared properly, it's going to look like that. It's going to say link sharing off, and that's bad because nobody can see your stuff. So you have to say link sharing on. That doesn't mean that when you share this, anybody else is going to be able to edit it or do anything like that. It just means that other people are going to be able to view it. So if you don't do that, then you're not going to be able to view it. Once you do that, you would go back into your learning log over here, and you would type whatever it is. Say it's like video explaining latitude and longitude. Whoa, we should use proper spelling. Explaining latitude and longitude, and use better spelling than me. Write things out so it looks nice, right? Then you would highlight your title, and then you have to get a link, right? So you come over here, if this is the video that you want, you say get shareable link, say control copy, or however it is that you copy those links. You come back here, highlight what you just wrote, and then you're going to control V, paste that link back in. And now you have a link to that video. So obviously, I'm just making things up here. So this video is not explaining latitude and longitude, but when I click it, it's gonna say we're processing your video, try again later. Click download, it's downloading the video. And then I'm gonna be able to open your video, hopefully. Yes. Ooh, there it was. There it is. And so there's that video. So that's the quick way to get your video on. I can definitely help you with this in class, but I'm finding that this is one of the easiest ways to show your learning. So you can show your learning in your notes. You can show your learning in a how-to video where you're teaching somebody else to do it. You can show your learning by writing out procedural steps, but you can't just say things about latitude and longitude. In your writing or in your video, you have to show how you would use latitude and longitude to plot a point. Or if you have a point on a map, how do you figure out the latitude and longitude of that point? That's what you're doing to show me evidence of your learning about that topic. I think that's it. All right, so I will see y'all in class. Good luck.